Hello guys, my name is Aslan. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to solve a new lead code question, that is average value of even numbers that are divisible by 3. The question says, given an integer array nums of positive integers, return the average value of all even integers that are divisible by 3. Note that the average of n elements is the sum of the n elements divided by n and rounded down to the nearest integer. So guys, I hope that you have understood this question, and even though you have not understood this question, let's understand this question with the help of some example mentioned below. So what we have to do here is, first of all, we have to take out those numbers that are divisible by 2 and 3. Why divisible by 2? Because we have to check for even numbers. All right, so even numbers are those numbers that are divisible by 2, and we also have to check for those numbers that are divisible by 3. So let's say 6 is the number that is also divisible by 2, as well as it is divisible by 3. Then it comes 12. So 12 plus 6 will give us 18, and 18 divided by 2 will give us 9. Similarly, moving on to array nums. Let's moving example number 2. So there is a question where nums is equals to 1 2 4 7 10. So there are two even numbers, 2 and 10. However, neither of them are divisible by 3, so we will just return the output as 0. Alright, so just before starting to solve this question, please do subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, press the bell icon button, and bookmark the playlist so that you can get the updates from the channel. So what I'm gonna do here is, first of all, I will create an array. Let's say I have an array or a list in Python. You can say uh, let's say I have an array and I've created an array, and now what I will do here is I will just create a loop and append those values which are even as well as uh, that are divisible by 3. So I will say that for num in nums, if num mod 2 is equals to 0 and num mod 3 is equals to 0. That means that it should be divisible by 2 and it should be divisible by 3. Let put some bracket here as well and here as well. Now what I am gonna do here is, if this is true, if these two conditions are true, so I will just append those values in my output. Okay, and append that will just be my number. So now what I will be having, if I talk about example number 1, output is equals to 6 and 9. All right, so now I have these two values which are here right now, and now I'm gonna what I'm gonna do here is I will take out the average value of these. All right, so I will just say that uh, return sum. So sum is the function of in Python which returns the sum values of the values that are in the array or a list. Okay, so int uh, I have to use sum, and I will say that sum output and divided by len output. That will give me the result. However, there is one more thing we have to put here, that it should be integer, because we have to return that in the integer form. And one more thing that we have to consider here is that if it's an empty then we have to return and we have to return 0. So if len output is equals to 0, then return 0. Now it should run fine, and let's see what we have got so far. So see, it's still saying that it's a wrong answer. Why it's saying? Because see, we have to check, we have to just see that we are getting 9.0, and we want this answer to be in the form of integer. So instead of writing it this, we can write int and Now it should run and work fine. So see, it has been running successfully now. So what I did here is, first of all, I've created a array, a list in named as output, and then I have append those values that are divisible by 2 and 3 in my output list. And then I have just said that if the length of output is 0, then return 0, else just return me the output sum and divided by length output, and it should be integer. That's all I have did here, and I hope that you understood this question too. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope that you understood this question. Thank you guys for watching this out, and see you next time.